I created a bingo board filled with Pokemon from Pokemon Scarlet and went shiny hunting. But there's a catch. I only have 15 hours to get bingo, and if I run out of time, I have to give away all the shiny Pokemon I caught during the challenge. Oh, but this will be easy because you can choose which Pokemon to hunt. Nope, you're wrong, because the target Pokemon will be randomized. So here I go. I rolled the board and got N2. This meant I had to hunt for a Rockruff. I started the timer and traveled to a grassy area near Cascarapa Town and started unaliving everything around me. I took a sandwich break, and after eating a cardiac arrest-inducing sandwich, my shiny odds increased for Rock-type Pokemon, and I continued to destroy everything around me. After obliterating dozens of Rockruff, it started raining, and everything started lagging. The world as we knew it was disassembling. We're all just zeros and ones in this video game. Oh, a shiny appeared. Oh, there it is. I approached it and saved, and oh, it's gone. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God. There we go. I found the shiny, but I've got to catch it before it actually counts on the board. So I threw my blue ball and caught the blue puppy. There we go. Alright, we caught Rockruff, and that should update on the screen as well. I marked Rockruff off the board and rolled for the next Pokemon. The next tile was 01, which meant Sandile was the next target. I know the board isn't very intuitive, I'll make it better next time, it's my bad. I traveled to the desert, made a meat pancake sandwich, and ate it to increase my odds of finding a shiny crocodile. Then I realized, did I make ground? I need to make dark. Everything here in the desert is a ground type, and I only wanted a shiny Sandile. So I made a fish sandwich to increase my dark sparkling power instead. I rolled for a Sandile outbreak for about 15 minutes, and I finally got it. Oh, Sandile. Is this the exact same spot where I found it in the 100 hours video? I think it is, actually. I beat them all up again, and only 4 minutes into hunting. Oh, these are a lot of Sandiles. Oh, wait, there's a shiny! Get out of my way, get out of my way! There's a shiny over there. Come here. Oh my gosh. He's staring at me, he's staring at me. Come here, guy. There we go. I caught the Sandile and marked it on the board. I rolled for the next hunt and landed on N3, which was Roaring Moon. We're already at a tough one. This is the hardest one, and I don't know why I put it in the middle, but I did. I traveled to Area 0 and made a very poorly distributed sandwich to increase my odds of finding a dragon type. I headed into Area 0, and I autopiloted into Zone 4, where Roaring Moon doesn't spawn at all. I just really like the boulder, I guess. And when I finally realized I was in the wrong area, I'm in the wrong- this random shiny Zweilous appeared. Why? These things love me, dude. I caught the Zweilous and headed into the actual cave that Roaring Moon spawns in. Now, Roaring Moon isn't hard because its shiny counterpart is hard to see. It's because other dragon types spawn here too, and much more frequently than the Paradox does. So things like this usually happen when I'm hunting here. I'll take it. So many of these, dude. And again. It hasn't been a minute yet. And again. Oh my god. But if you have the determination, or in my case, be able to suppress at least 69% of your feelings of regret, you'll probably find the shiny Roaring Moon. He ran to me, dude! That only took like 3 hours. I now have about 11 hours left to get bingo, so there's still plenty of time for me to win as long as I get some good rolls. I rolled for the next target and got G4. Gloomy. I headed to the swamp, and since I still had a dragon sandwich active, I didn't need to make a new terrible sandwich to eat and force feed it to my Pokemon. But my luck here wasn't as good as the beginning of the challenge, and I blame Zweilous, not Roaring Moon, because I'm biased and I'll admit that. There were a lot of Goomy spawning, but it took a couple sandwiches and over an hour until it finally appeared. Oh! Let's go! Right at 5 hours, too. I caught the Goomy and marked it off the board. I rolled for the next target and landed on Greybird. I traveled to the North Pole and hunted for the Ghost Puppy. Not much really happened during this hunt, and the shiny came relatively quick, but... What is this? Get out of my way, dude! The shiny Greybird ran away from me, and I was afraid it was gonna despawn. Don't run! Don't run from me! Please. Oh, he stopped, he stopped. That was terrifying. I thought he was gonna despawn. It had little legs, but it ran fast. Thankfully, it didn't despawn. That was scary, dude. I caught the puppy and rolled for the next target. And this was when the challenge became difficult. I rolled N1, which meant it was time to hunt for a shiny B-I-N. Ditto! How do I look for a Ditto? So for starters, Ditto outbreaks don't work in this game. They can appear on your map, but if you go there, it'll be empty. So I decided to hunt at the lighthouse near Puerto Marinada, but since we're hunting Ditto, we don't know which one of these Pokemon are actually Ditto at first glance. So I had to auto battle them. If my Pokemon beat it up, it was a Ditto in disguise. If my Pokemon refused to battle the Pokemon, it was a shiny. Huh? There's no way, there's no way. Why did it- wait. Or just my Pokemon lying to me. And since I had a normal sparkling sandwich, other normal type Pokemon can be shiny too. Wait, is this a shiny Meow? Well, we got a shiny Meow. So after experiencing this hunt for- Game crash. So after experiencing this hunt for over 6 hours- Is this it? Is this it? Please! Please! Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Oh. Let's go! I need to catch it. I was finally able to mark the Ditto off my list, but now I only had less than 3 hours to get Bingo, and there were still 19 Pokemon on the board. And now I have this shiny Ditto that I just don't want to give away. It's my first shiny Ditto, it's marked with a gourmet mark, and I really didn't want to re-experience this hunt. So to keep it, I really had to get lucky with my rolls to get Bingo. The next target was Sandygast. I headed over to the beach, where suddenly... That's so cool! Look at him! Don't run, don't run, don't run. I love him. I caught the motorcycle dragon, and about 15 minutes later, the shiny Sandygast appeared. There we go. Shiny. After catching it, I marked Sandygast off the board, and it was time to roll again. I had less than 2 hours left to get Bingo. I've caught most of Column N, and I'm just missing Salandit, but there's no guarantee I'll actually roll that. The next target I ended up rolling... Okay, we're getting Salandit, alright. Now, it was all a matter of finding the shiny. I headed over to the boonies and found a shiny... Salazzle, oh my gosh, dude. Out of all of them. Not what I was looking for, but I caught it. I kept looking for the Salandit. I explored the boonies and went blind making some sandwiches. Then, hour 14 hit. I had 1 hour left to find a shiny Salandit, or I would have to give away all the shinies I caught, including the Ditto and Cyclizar, and I really didn't want to do that. They're both really cool, and I want to keep them, and thankfully, I was able to. Oh, there it is! Oh, yes, dude! Oh my gosh. Alright. I caught the Tuxedo Lizard and marked it off the board. I won Bingo and got to keep all the shiny Pokemon I caught from the challenge. What did I learn during the challenge? Honestly, I don't know and I don't care. I'm mostly happy that I got a full-out Cyclizar, and that wasn't even part of the challenge, so I gave everything else away anyway. Okay, bye.